Urban Gameplay, bringing you the most explosive gaming review on the planet.
Yo, what's good, peeps? Well, it's that time where I take a look at a game for review and see whether I think it's worth buying or not. And for this video, I wanted to focus on the extremely fast racer Fast RMX. Fast RMX, which I think is supposed to be pronounced as Remix, is a brand new sci-fi racing game for the new Nintendo Switch. Fast is not only in the title but also in the gameplay as well, which as I go through this review you'll quickly understand. This was actually a game that I wasn't really following and definitely stumbled across it whilst browsing through the eshop on my Nintendo Switch, and considering it was only £16, I thought to myself, why not just give this game a test out, because I always do really enjoy pick up and play games. Was it worth the plunge? Well, sit back and relax and let me dive into my review for Fast Remix.
Gameplay.
Yo, just imagine a game incredibly similar to F-Zero or maybe Wipeout, except updated for the modern day, and you've got yourself a pretty adapt description of how Fast RMX looks and feel. With over 30 different racetracks to rip through, 15 different vehicles to test out, and the insane hero mode, Fast RMX brings so much to the table in terms of gameplay fun. In terms of the game's main mode, you have the Championship, which features 3 different leagues: Subsonic, Supersonic and Hypersonic. This mode will certainly keep you entertained and well contented for quite some time, and if you've got the patience to try and master it all, then be prepared to spend a few hours, as this game has so much to offer when seeking a really good challenge in a video game.
Positives.
Obviously, with pulling so much inspiration from one game in particular like F-Zero, can be both good and bad, but where's the fun in starting with the negatives when we can kick off with the positives? The main positive that instantly comes to mind is gonna have to be the visuals for this game. It would be incredibly difficult to dispute how stunning this game really does look. I personally have to give it to Nintendo. The graphical fidelity that the new console is pushing out is a real high part of the Nintendo Switch, and it goes to show just how the developers behind Fast RMX really know how to make the most of it. Even after your first couple of races, you'll get the chance to enjoy some bright and vibrant colors and the aesthetics that I can assure you won't be getting bored of anytime soon, that's for sure. In addition to this, you've got some incredibly fast, frantic and addictive gameplay that takes around 30 seconds to understand the controls to everything. Even knowing just how easy it is to pick up and play doesn't demonstrate that the game is anything other than hard to master, a sign of a game that I definitely don't have the intentions of putting down anytime soon. And to top things off, something which I should have mentioned in the gameplay part of this review, you've got multiplayer to enjoy with your friends and family to have one hell of a laugh, regardless of whether you decide to just have one race or entire tournament.
Negatives.
While I must say I vastly enjoy the gameplay, the controls at times do feel a little clunkier than I would like to admit. I enjoy playing the game a whole lot, even more so with friends, but at times my vehicle could not feel heavier if it tried, quickly preceding me to accidentally smash into the nearest wall, a part of the track I'm generally doing what I can to avoid. A lot of what makes these sort of games great are the tracks, and while Fast RMX has around 30 different and varied tracks, some of them do fall a little bit below the quality that you might be expecting. Don't get me wrong, a lot of the tracks in the game are pretty darn good, but there definitely are a few lurking in the game that can quickly reveal themselves to you as tracks that didn't receive the same care and attention to detail like some of the other ones. As a result of this, some of these tracks do become subpar at best, and it just gives you the feeling of wanting to stop and start on a different track if you've got one that you're not particularly fond of.
Final verdict.
Overall, Fast RMX doesn't quite reach the heights of the much-loved F-Zero franchise, but it definitely comes close. A lot of what we came to love in those games has found its way into this one, with enjoyable gameplay and some absolutely incredible aesthetics that has to be seen to be believed, considering that images or videos just do not really do it any justice. For me personally, it's a shame that the controls are a little clunky at times, and not all the tracks in the game are quite to the level I'd want them to be, but considering that this is easily one of the best sci-fi racing games that we've seen in years, I can't help but recommend this game for anyone who's currently owns a Nintendo Switch or looking to get one. Be sure to do yourself and pick up this game, because you definitely won't be regretting it if you was a fan of F-Zero or Wipeout, as I mentioned earlier, or any games in general that comes from that particular genre. Anyway, peeps, thanks for sitting through this very quick gamer review of Fast RMX. Let me know in the comments below if you've played this game yet and what do you think of this game. Do hit the like button if you enjoyed this review, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And until next urban gameplay video, we definitely say peace out, peeps.
Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more cool urban gameplay videos.